Hey everybody, so I'm just making this video to show you something really messed up, I think, that happened. So I'm here on Whidbey Island in Washington at a place called Possession Beach Park. Alright, pretty nice right now, pretty calm. Well, I got in here at about 05 this morning. There was a storm going on. It wasn't too bad, but there's like 4-foot swells. Pretty windy. Shit was splashing into the side of the boat. So I'm at a public park right now. You see right over there, there's some mooring buoys. Well, here's what happened. My main motor overheated, so I couldn't get it started last night. And I'm out there in the middle of this storm. A little dangerous. And all I have is my kicker. So I'm back here in the back of the boat using the little kicker to get through. I see these mooring buoys. It's really early, I'm falling asleep. So for safety, I tie up to that mooring buoy. And it took me about 25 minutes to get on that mooring buoy. It was pretty hard being back here in the back with a kicker motor and in pretty treacherous waves. Well, I get hooked up to it. I go inside. Motor's still not starting. Somebody's tooting an air horn. Well, guess who it was? These guys right here. You can see them sitting over there eating or whatever. Guy and his wife. I guess it was their mooring buoy. So I come out and wave to him. He's yelling at me, telling me to go away, get off of it. I tell him, hey, my boat's down. What do you want me to do? He just keeps yelling to go away. He keeps blasting his air horn. Eventually he gets on the phone. I try to ignore him, but he keeps blowing his air horn. Eventually he gets on the phone. He's at least pretending to call the police or something like that. I don't know. I thought maybe he was calling for help, but he wasn't. So I thought about staying on there and waiting for the police to come. I don't care. But eventually, I don't know, I felt stupid being out here in distress, so I untie to try to come over here. Well, I don't have good motor power or control with this kicker. And I started just getting slammed into these posts here. And I can't control the boat. And eventually, it moves up to here, and now I'm beached, and I've been stranded here all day. And I'm going to be stranded here until between 7:30 to 10 at night, until the tide comes back in. Now, keep in mind, him and his wife were both looking at me during the thing while I'm trying to untie from that mooring buoy, which is very difficult. I get over here, I'm getting slammed into here. I'm completely by myself. Oh, and by the way, when I was out at sea, I'm wearing that Coast Guard vest right there, life preserver. So I'm getting slammed into here. I'm out here by myself with the ropes, trying to do this, trying to tie up, trying to fix my boat so it doesn't keep getting slammed in. I'm afraid of the hull getting cracked, and I can't leave. I couldn't turn the boat around with that kicker motor in these waves. Guess what these people did? They fucking sat in their window and watched me with binoculars the entire time. And I kept looking up at them and staring at them while I'm out here by myself trying to do this in distress. And they're just watching me with binoculars. Alright, so here's the thing. Here's why this is messed up. At the point that I'm at the dock, okay, obviously I think that's pretty messed up to not come help a human being when he's out here, dealing with that problem. I think you could have walked over. But whatever, that's his call. Out there at sea, that's a different story. That's a legal matter. Now, I don't want to exaggerate this. It wasn't the perfect storm or anything. And obviously I'm close enough I could swim to shore if I had to. But I'm a boater in distress. My engine's not running. I'm by myself. I have waves spilling into the boat. I'm wearing an orange PFD. I think it's pretty obvious I'm in distress, and I told them too, my boat's not working. Pretty obvious I'm in distress. If I called the Coast Guard up and told them the situation, they'd say, all right, stay where you are, we're going to come, you're in distress. I'm out at sea. It is illegal to not help a boater that is in distress. Illegal. So honestly, I wish I had just stayed on that mooring buoy, because one, I wouldn't be in this mess that I'm in right now. Two, I don't think any police or anybody would have come in that storm at that hour. And if they did, I'd say, okay, well, ask this guy why he's making a guy leave a mooring buoy when he's in distress. If he clips off of that, he could potentially drift or fall overboard into who knows where. So go ahead and ask him why he chose to do that, and then chose to watch me in binoculars over here for an hour. And then you can talk to me about hooking up to a mooring buoy, which, as you can tell, it's pretty busy today. So yeah, it's a good thing I got off the mooring buoy. So anyway, there they are. Just want to point that out. And guess what? Do you think he's come over once today and said, "Hey man, like I'm sitting here on a beach by myself. My boat is fucking beached." Do you think he's come over once and said, "Hey man, are you good? Hey, do you have a phone? Do you need a phone to call somebody?" Nope. We're just gonna sit up there like assholes. And this guy just kept yelling at me, and I was trying to be friendly, trying to say, "Hey man, I'm stuck." He just kept blowing his horn and saying, get out of here. Get off it. So thanks for if you ever come to Whidbey Island at Possession Park, just know these are the assholes you're gonna run into. One guy did stop by. His name was Clay. Thanks, Clay. I guess he was working and saw me, and he drove down here on his lunch break or something to kind of check on me. But these guys, nope. Like I said, maybe it's not the best thing for me to hook up to a buoy right there. I don't know if there's actually a law. I mean, it's not marked or anything as someone else's, so I don't know if it's illegal for me to hook up to that. But guess what? I'm a boat in distress by myself. I think I have a right to get there. For you to tell me to leave and not help me, illegal. And then for me to get over here and be on the struggle bus right here while you watch me in binoculars, just fucked up. So there you go. I don't think I'm going to talk to him, but I really want to. And I want to say, hey man, thanks for the video. I hope you guys are smarter than me. Be careful coming up here, because the waves can get pretty hairy up here. In the meantime, I'm going to be sitting back waiting for the tide. Thanks guys, happy boating.